a mythological bird in Hungarian folklore. This has to do with the world tree. We've been discussing Indo-European, Indo-Aryan linguistics, and also the Nordic, which has the Yggdrasil and Odin and things of that nature, which relates to the world tree in Hungarian folklore. I wanted to go ahead and get more in depth with the Hungarian folklore behind all of this too, because it's a big part of the Indo-European culture that stems from old pagan folklore. So, with that being said, I will get started with the reading. So, the turtle, like I said, is a mythical bird in Hungarian folklore, often depicted as a large falcon-like creature, and it holds significant importance in the founding myths of Hungary. Its depiction and symbolic meaning carry rich layers, both from Indo-European and Indo-Aryan perspectives. Understanding the turtle requires exploring its cultural and linguistic roots in the context of these ancient traditions. In Hungarian mythology, the turtle is a divine heroic bird typically associated with the origins of the Hungarian people. According to the legend, the turtle is said to have guided the Hungarian tribes to their homeland, leading them on a spiritual journey. Now, the bird is often seen as a symbol of strength, nobility, and sovereignty, and is connected to the Arpad, which is spelled A-R-P-A-D. And if you want to know how to spell turtle, it is T-U-R-U-L. So, with that being said, it's like I said, it's connected to the Arpad dynasty, which founded Hungary. Now, it's believed that the bird appeared to Arpad, the leader of the Magyar tribes, signaling his destiny to rule over the land that would become Hungary. Now, in Indo-European context, the turtle can be seen as a part of a larger symbolic tradition that includes sacred or divine birds. The concept of the sacred bird is widespread, though, across Indo-European mythologies, where birds often serve as messengers or symbols of divine intervention and protection. Now, the turtle aligns with the Indo-European archetype of a divine or supernatural bird that conveys messages from the gods or acts as a guide. Birds in Indo-European cultures, such as the eagle in Greek Roman mythologies or the swan in Celtic traditions, often represent divine wisdom, foresight, and protection. Now, in this way, the turtle shares similarities with other Indo-European mythic birds that act as intermediaries between the human world and the divine realm. The birds associated with the sky, a realm often reserved for the gods and divine beings, places the turtle within the broader Indo-European motif of birds as symbols of sovereignty and heavenly authority. In the context of the turtle, it serves as a symbol of royal power, much like the eagle is a symbol of imperial power in Roman and later European symbolism. Now, the turtle's role as a guide for the founding of Hungary aligns with the Indo-European view of the bird as a harbinger of fate or destiny. In many Indo-European cultures, birds, particularly those that fly at great heights or are associated with the sky, are linked to the sun or celestial phenomena. Now, the turtle may have been viewed as a solar or sky bird, embodying the connection between the earth and the heavens, reinforcing its role as a spiritual guide. The idea of a bird flying towards the sun or residing in the sky aligns with the Indo-European reverence for the sun as a source of light, life, and divine order. From a pre-Indo-Aryan perspective, the Turtle could be understood through the lens of early animistic or shamanistic traditions, where birds and animals were considered spiritual guides or embodiments of powerful forces. Now, these early traditions often saw birds as mediators between worlds, with their flight symbolizing the movement between the physical and the spiritual realms. Now, in Indo-Aryan belief systems, birds like the turtle could have represented the ability to travel between worlds. Shamanic traditions often employed birds as symbols of soul flight or as guides to the other world, where the soul could seek wisdom, healing or prophecy. Now, the turtle's role as a guiding bird for the Magyar people could thus be seen as a part of this broader tradition of birds facilitating spiritual journey or guiding the people towards their destined path. Now, the turtle may also have had a totemic significance, representing a spiritual ancestor or guardian spirit. In pre-Indo-Aryan cultures, the bird could symbolize a powerful ancestral force that watches over the people, guiding them towards their future. The belief in animal totems was common in early cultures, where certain animals were seen as representatives of the people or tribes. The turtle, as a bird of divine guidance, might have been seen as a protector of the Magyar tribes, symbolizing their origins and destiny. The sky, in pre-Indo-Aryan traditions, often had a spiritual and mystical significance, seen as the domain of gods or cosmic forces. The turtle's connection to the sky and its role in as a celestial messenger could be tied to the cosmic order, representing the connection between the earthly and the divine. The bird could be seen as an embodiment of the forces that shape and maintain the world, including the forces of creation, fate, and cosmic balance. Now, the turtle shares many traits with other sacred birds found in Indo-European traditions. In Greek mythology, the eagle was the symbol of Zeus, the king of gods, and represented power, divine authority, and the ability to transcend earthly limitations. The turtle, like the eagle, could be seen as a symbol of royal authority and divine rule, right to rule. Now, in Celtic and Norse mythologies, swans were often associated with the goddesses and represented both beauty and spiritual power. The turtle may have had some similar connotations, representing not only the divine protection but also spiritual wisdom and guidance. Now, in Norse mythology, the raven was a messenger of the god Odin, representing the connection between the god and the human world. Similarly, the turtle might have served as a divine messenger, guiding the Hungarian people to their destiny, for example. Now, the turtle, from both an Indo-European and a pre-Indo-Aryan perspective, serves as a powerful and multifaceted symbol of divine guidance, sovereignty, and cosmic order. Its connections to the sky, fate, and royalty places it within a broader tradition of sacred birds found across Indo-European mythologies. At the same time, its role as a spiritual guide and totemic symbol ties it to earlier animistic and shamanistic traditions, where birds were seen as mediators between worlds and protectors of the people. The turtle represents cultural context while maintaining its role as a symbol of destiny and divine protection. Now, the Turtle and Yggdrasil share several thematic and symbolic connections, especially when considering their role in mythology and their representations of cosmic order, divine guidance, and the interconnectedness of the spiritual and physical realms. While they originate from different cultural traditions, they both represent pivotal no, they both represent pivotal symbols in their respective mythologies and share key motifs that align with each other in broader Indo-European and pre-Indo-Aryan contexts. Now, Yggdrasil, the world tree, is Norse mythology, and it serves as the axis Mundi, the central point that connects the 9 worlds of the cosmos. It holds together the realms of gods, humans, and other beings, symbolizing the structure of the universe. Similarly, the turtle in Hungarian mythology represents a divine guide that leads the Hungarian people to their destined land. It can be seen as a symbol of cosmic order, as it leads the people through the vast expanse of space and time, guiding them towards fulfillment of their fate. Both symbols embody the idea of divine guidance and the interconnection of the realms. Now, Yggdrasil connects various worlds, while the turtle bridges the human world and the divine realm, leading the people towards their rightful place. Now, the eagle, or the turtle, which is often depicted as an eagle-like bird, is a messenger of many Indo-European mythologies, as is the case in Norse myth, where eagles and ravens are often sent to deliver messages from the gods. In the same way, the turtle is a divine messenger, bringing the Hungarian people closer to their destiny. Yggdrasil itself is a cosmic tree that also functions as a messenger of sorts. It carries wisdom from the gods and serves as a conduit for divine knowledge and guidance. For example, the Norns, fates, are associated with the Urubrunnr. This is a hard one. Urubrunnr, and that is the Well of Fates, basically. And it's located beneath Yggdrasil's roots, symbolizing how destiny is intertwined with the cosmic structure of the tree. Now, both the turtle and the Yggdrasil serve as intermediaries between the human realm and the divine, guiding humanity on their path. In many Indo-European traditions, birds are associated with the sky and the heavens, representing the divine and celestial. Now, in the case of the turtle, the bird's flight through the heavens symbolizes the connection between the earth and the divine. And the bird's guidance for the people reflects the cosmic order and divine will. Similarly, Yggdrasil is the central tree that connects the heavens, the earth, and the underworld. Its branches stretch into the sky, and its roots reach into the realms of the dead. The connection between the turtle, a divine bird, and the Yggdrasil, the world tree, reflects the same celestial connection between the physical world and the divine. The idea of a bird or tree acting as a link between worlds is a common thread in both the turtle and Yggdrasil, reinforcing the motif of divine guidance and the relationship between the human and divine realms. Now, the axis Mundi is the central axis or axis of the world, connecting all realms of existence. Yggdrasil serves as this axis Mundi in Norse mythology, as it links all of the 9 worlds. The turtle